Howdy, it's Cloudy. Welcome back to the channel. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't check out my last video, you go do that. Make sure you stay tuned in, especially if you love Marvel, DC. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be doing these little updates and all that stuff. I'm gonna be giving my little 2 cents here and there. You know what I'm saying? And I know y'all see the little, little boo boo on my eye. You know what I'm saying? I got a dog now. Certain things happen, and I had a little puff. But today we got a video by the Cosmic Wonder. I believe this is the Cosmic Wonder because I react to everything always in the Cosmic Wonder. Yeah, the Cosmic Wonder called Thor 5 Valhalla mystery film.
So right now we know that Marvel
Check it
Studios
out.
is working on an untitled secret project. Now the untitled release date
I didn't
has
know they
been
was working
set
on
for
something
some time
secret,
now.
bro.
In fact, we have
Thor
a lot
5
of
sound
untitled
crazy,
Marvel movie release dates that are coming
Marvel
after
Zombies.
Avengers Secret Wars. But 2 untitled and unspecified projects so far should be coming before the end of Avengers Secret Wars. Now, most of us think that Doctor Strange 3 is going to come
Okay. You heard what he said before the end of Secret Wars. Okay. It's sequel. Okay, here go right there. Oh, so it's gonna be here before summer 2025. Bro, why is everything coming? I hate that, bro. Like, bro, give us something for this year, bro. Bro, we getting Wonder Man 2025, and that's it. I believe we also getting Fantastic Four, but I think they're gonna be dropping that a lot later, bro. Why they keep pushing things to the end of next year? Like,
2 untitled and unspecified projects so far should be coming before the end of Avengers Secret Wars. Now, most of us think that Doctor Strange 3 is going to be one of them. And of course, we've heard things about the Midnight Suns, and we've heard things about Shang-Chi too. But I actually think that getting a Thor 5 is the more likely option because of how he will connect to Loki. I know we've been through a lot since
Loki
Jonathan
holding
Majors
down the
was
tree
fired
right
from Marvel
now.
Studios, and Marvel Studios basically announced that King is gone by announcing that Robert Downey Jr. is going to be returning to the MCU as the one and only Doctor Doom. But he won't be the one and only one. Hopefully in the new MCU after Secret Wars, we do get a brand new Doom, played by a different actor. But in the meantime, Robert Downey Jr. returning as Doctor Doom.
How y'all feel about him playing Doctor Doom? I honestly feel like, bro, a lot of people who mad that he playing Doctor Doom, y'all gotta remember Loki, and I believe firmly, you know what I'm saying? If y'all got anything else to say about this, then go ahead and leave it in the comments, you know what I'm saying? But I believe firmly that Loki was like the door opening to all these variants to let us know that the character that we love, the one character that we may love, for me, it's Iron Man. I love Iron Man. For y'all, might be Green Lantern, et cetera, et cetera. It let us know that it might be multiple versions of this character, meaning that multiple versions of this character could be bad or good, And I feel like a lot of people forget that. Like, what if Tony Stark really ain't the Tony Stark of this, of the world that they're in? I think it was like 606, something like that. You know what I'm saying? What if he's not the same Iron Man? What if it's a whole different one and the bad one comes and he end up somehow doing something to Tom Holland, you know what I'm saying? The Spider-Man that's gonna be playing in, he does something to him, and then when he comes back, and end up being a good guy again, he finds a way to revive the Tony Stark of his world, because I don't think they just gonna kill off Tony Stark like that, the one of our world. I don't think they're gonna kill him off like that. I don't think they're gonna kill off Iron Man like that at all, bro. He gonna come back somehow, some
Very
way.
exciting, and we're all very curious to see what they're going to do with this. But even though Loki had a lot of interactions with He Who Remains and Kang was a really big deal, they still set up Loki to be an incredibly important character to the overall story of the multiverse saga, and the story of Loki and his role to play with Doctor Doom and the Avengers films, that can't be looked over, and it's going to take some time to really play that story out. Right now, he is holding a lot of universes together, and if Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars really is going to go the way the comics go, then we are looking at sometime in the near future of the MCU, the destruction of the multiverse, which would directly impact Loki. Plus, not to mention, Loki can monitor all all of the universes, perhaps all at the same time, since he's what's holding them together. So when Doom comes, Loki is going to start to see Doom come, and the TVA will most likely be informed by Loki to try and stop Doctor Doom. Now, he's going to be the main villain in Doomsday, of course, but also Secret Wars, so we know they're not going to stop him. But this means that Loki's going to have a pretty big role to play, and they're going to have to give him quite a decent amount of screen time.
So is Loki going to get off that chair, bro? He's going to let go of them branches?
We have not seen our new Loki, the amazing one that we have from Loki season 1 and season 2, interact with Thor. At the end of Thor Ragnarok and the very beginning of Avengers Infinity War, we did see a Loki who really seemed to have turned good and really did seem to finally get along with his brother Thor. Unfortunately, that Loki really did die, but our new variant that we saw in Loki season 1 has come a long way and is a hero now. We have to see him interact with Thor.
It's crazy how when we first got Loki, he was the bad guy, the funny bad guy, you know what I'm saying? Now he's the almighty, you know, holding everything down. You know, without him, the whole world is gonna collapse, type of thing. You know, it's crazy how that works. The god of mischief, you know, I believe that's what Loki is, the god of mischief, right? Is now the protector. It's so insane, and I really feel like it has something to do with colors, because we all know Loki color is green. We all know Thor's color was blue. You know, like, you know, the color of their powers and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I really feel like these colors have something to do with the Infinity Stones, and I feel like they're gonna pop up sometime soon again. Because remember, I seen this clip or some scene, I think it was on Instagram or something, of Loki seeing them having like hella Infinity Stones. I might have watched the episodes and saw it. It might have been season 1. But he saw like a bunch of Infinity Stones, and the TVA was just like, yeah, we got a lot of those. And I'm just like, bro, these niggas collecting these motherfuckers like they Starbursts or something. You know, like, bro, I feel like is the Infinity Stones
to see what his brother did become. And insiders have been stating, yes, we are going to see them interact in the multiverse saga. And I think that this is actually going to come in Thor 5, especially hearing new rumors about a villain.
Is Loki gonna save everybody? I gotta watch season 2, man.
Ora.
Let me know if I should watch season 2.
Now, what's very interesting about this, as some of you might know, is that Rita Ora is the wife of Taika Waititi. So yeah, she does have an in at Marvel, but also keep in mind, because I want to give her the credit where credit is due, she is a very accomplished singer. She's a musical artist, and she does have a lot of great songs that I do enjoy. So she's already very famous on her own. I just want to emphasize that because yes, she is Taika Waititi's wife, but she has a lot of credentials on her own. However, the two of them are now coming together, because it seems like Marvel Studios lately really has had a tendency of hiring really famous people to appear in the MCU. I mean, in Thor Love and Thunder alone, we got Christian Bale and Russell Crowe, two insanely huge actors. Now, I know a lot of people have been talking about how Thor 5...
I ain't gonna lie, I feel like that might be the problem. I feel like Marvel might be trying to cast too many like A-list, B-list celebrities, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like they don't really need to do that. Like, just like Ryan Reynolds said, I believe he said it, or just the way he make Deadpool, you know what I'm saying? If you really focus on what the character is and focus on their lines and how the characters portray, it's not going to matter who's portraying that character. You just got to find somebody that really care about what they doing, you know? Like me. Make me Miles Morales, you know what I'm saying? That's how I be feeling. But, bro, I don't think they should be hiring so many A-list, B-list celebrities, bro. I feel like I ain't trying to say they a waste, but I feel like that's a waste of money, bro. You gotta spend a lot of money to get these motherfuckers on screen, bro. And they wasting a lot doing
not
that.
Be directed by Taika Waititi because of how much of a bad job he did on Thor Love and Thunder. But in all honesty, I wouldn't be surprised if he did come back
Thor Love
to
and Thunder
direct
wasn't
Thor
too
5,
bad.
despite what anyone says, even despite what he might say. Because let's be honest, when it comes to Marvel Studios and the movies, and not even just Marvel, but movies and shows in general, when people say things, we can't really take it at face value. Remember, Andrew Garfield's not the werewolf. He's not in Spider-Man No Way Home. At least that's what he said, but he was in Spider-Man No Way Home. He was the werewolf. And remember, the Russos said Avengers Endgame was not titled Avengers
Andrew
Endgame,
Garfield deserves
but
to
it
be
was.
Spider-Man.
So, main point,
he deserves
we can't
another
take things
Spider-Man
at face value.
movie,
However, there is something that you have to
really
remember. One of the greatest Marvel movies in the MCU of all time is Thor Ragnarok. And we can't just pretend like he didn't do a great job directing that movie. Plus, Taika Waititi...
That is not the best movie in Marvel, bro. The best movie in the Marvel universe right now, for me, you know what I'm saying? Because it's been switching up a little bit. But right now, I honestly love Doctor Strange, bro, too. I really love Doctor Strange, bro. That movie was so nice, bro. And then it was Wait, which is the one when all of them kind of just had to? It wasn't no Avengers one. It was either Doctor Strange or it was Spider-Man No Way Home, which Doctor Strange I believe was a part of. I don't know those two. No, Spider-Man No Way Home, which is the second one I believe, and Spider-Man No Way Home and Doctor Strange 2 were the best Marvel movies in Marvel Universe, bro. And Iron Man is my favorite character. But those two movies, bro, those went crazy, bro.
Himself
Black
plays
Panther went crazy
Korg,
too,
so he
but
is probably going to be
those two are the
involved
best
with the
ones.
next
I don't
Thor
care
movie
nobody
in
say.
some way, shape, or form. But I think he might be coming back to direct it. Not write it, but direct it. It's important to note that Taika Waititi directed Thor Ragnarok. He did not write it. He wrote
Remember,
Thor Love and
directing
Thunder
means he
and
just
also
telling
directed
everybody
it. So
what to
Marvel
do
Studios could bring him back simply
on
to
set.
just direct, because he did do a really great job with Ragnarok. And he's been with Chris
But he did
Hemsworth
not
now
control the
for
lines.
a very long time. It would make sense that the two of them would continue to work together. Now, obviously, they're going to change the tone of this. Chris Hemsworth said that's the only way he'll return. Plus, Marvel Studios and kind of just everybody at this point in time knows that the movie does have to be different. It has to be more serious, a lot less jokes, better jokes.
It needs more action, bro. We
whatever
need to
they
see,
write next.
bro. We just seen Thor. The way Thor came in that Avengers when they was fighting Thanos, bro. We need to see that Thor. You know, we need to see that Thor in Thor 5, bro. If we don't see that Thor in Thor 5 Valhalla, especially with the name Valhalla, knowing that's like a Viking type, bro, we need to see Thor really put hands and feet on a lot of people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because the power that he got and the new hammer slash axe that he got too, bro. We need to see all that going down. And I feel like, you know what I think? I think they should put Captain America in and Steve Rogers, especially because he picked up the hammer. And I feel like this is the best time to have him on screen using that hammer. Even if it's not a part of comics, I think people would love to see him using that hammer and shield a lot more, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially if y'all giving us a Captain America Brave New World with boy being y'all could do this for Thor 5. Let us see Captain America, the real one, with the hammer go off with Thor. I feel like that would be the best. Like Thor go to him and be like, yo, I need your help because you're the only other one who can wield this, you know, that I trust. Help me with this. And then they start going crazy.
Shouldn't be like Thor Love and Thunder. And I really do think Thor 5 could be one of these mystery projects because of
Thor
how
5 can be amazing.
Not only Thor is going to be, but also Valhalla and Loki. We've
Thor
heard multiple reports from some insiders stating that Valhalla is actually going to be kind of a big point of the next Thor movie. And that makes sense. Right now, Odin's there, Heimdall's there, Jane Foster's there. And in that post-credit scene, it did kind of look like we could see Yggdrasil in the background, which obviously Loki right now, he kind of is Yggdrasil. The multiversal tree, Loki is holding everything together. So there are a lot of connections here that we believe are going to be paid off in the MCU, but need to be explored in Thor 5. And this might be the last Thor movie for Chris Hemsworth. We're assuming he's going to show up in Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. But with a new universe coming after Secret Wars and us getting somewhat of a soft reboot, we are going to lose characters and actors in that process. Some of them are going to retire from the roles. So Thor 5 might be the last time we actually see him, which is why I think there's a good chance that this is one of the projects they're going to have before we get to Secret Wars. I think we need to see Thor be more Thor 5 are the ones we're going to get. Shang-Chi is going to survive the reboot. We can do Shang-Chi 2 after Secret Wars. And we've actually heard from multiple different insiders that the Scarlet Witch solo movie is indeed coming after Secret Wars. She'll return.
It's they really pushing the Scarlet, and I'm honestly proud of it. You know what I'm saying? Scarlet, she hard, you know, and I appreciate Elizabeth. I appreciate the actor. You know what I'm saying? She do her thing, but it seemed like they really trying to push, because I've been seeing a lot, like everything about Scarlet Witch, about her sons. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like they really trying to shift some of the story to be pushed from her point of view. You know what I mean? Like, especially with Algorithm All Along coming out, and you know, it seemed like that's what they trying to do, which I don't mind, but I just wonder what kind of story would they push with that? What heroes would be, you know, doing cameos in these movies and stuff like that.
Saga, perhaps in Doomsday, definitely by the time we get to Secret Wars.
And we know she's supposed to be with Dr. Doom, right?
So as far as story is concerned, it makes sense to do Thor 5 in the Multiverse Saga because of his connection with Loki and how important Loki is going to be to the Multiverse Saga. Ultimately, we will have to see all of those universal threads that Loki is holding on to break or die. And right now, Loki is kind of held in one spot, at least we think, because of what he is doing. And once they all break or die, that means he's free, and he'll probably go investigate what's happening, and perhaps
can he never let it
Valhalla. And it would also make sense that he would go to his brother, which is how we could get the story involved with Thor 5. Plus, we could then finally get the reunion, and Thor could have a good final solo movie. And this movie will prepare him to go into the finale of the multiverse saga, which is Avengers Secret Wars. So I really do think that Thor 5 is going to be
they can do a lot, bro.
Chris Hemsworth has talked about it a lot. Taika Waititi has talked about it. But again, I really wouldn't be surprised if Taika Waititi is going to return to direct Thor 5 and his wife could possibly play a villain in Thor 5. If she really is playing a villain in the MCU, it would make sense that she would play a villain in a movie that her husband is directing. Not to say that she couldn't play in another one, which she could, but I imagine they'd like to work together as husband and wife. That would be pretty cool. So that might, and I'm saying might because of course it's just a hunch, it's not confirmed by any means, but it might.
I don't know, man. What y'all think, man? I think Thor 5 need to be, I don't want to say pure action because we do need a little story to it, you know? But the fact that Thor is as strong as he is now and Loki is in the spot he is now, and I believe Thor knows, you know, if my, you know, I got to start, you know, to get up on this again, you know, but I think it should be a lot more action. We should see a lot more of his powers, bro, you know, or we should see him like trying to find a way to break Loki free and still keep everything intact. Like something like that could be, you know, or him being on a raid, like after he beat Thanos, now he's like, bro, I'm trying to defeat every type of being, so the world ain't got to go through it no more. He just on a raid like that, cause this, bro, Thor 5 Valhalla, if that's really the title, bro is on some real Vikings. You know what I'm saying? Bro better be on a boat. He better be setting sail.